inspiring episode of the Proverbs 31 Woman podcast. I am your host, Sister Student Minister Dr. Eminence Muhammad, and I am thrilled to have you all with us tonight. Joining me is our wonderful co host, Sister Denise Renee, and our guest tonight is going to be Sister Coach Toya. And our sister is a phenomenal, I would say, coach, because that's what she is, but she's a workout enthusiast. And tonight's episode is centered around the theme physical health is a priceless commodity. We are honored to welcome Sister Toya, who is a coach, as I mentioned, the inspiring owner of Mom's Fitness in New Jersey. Sister Toya has an incredible story of transformation, having made healthier life choices that led to her establishing a fitness facility. And she dedicated it to the empowering force of helping other women. She also runs a weight loss challenge for the youth, showing her commitment to healthier community for all ages. But right now, I'm going to bring on our co-host for tonight, which is Sister Denise Renee.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. I am your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, your certified aromatherapist, author, and credit coach. Looks like our host will be back on shortly. So we will wait for her to come back on and we will get started. Looks like we lost connection and we'll get started with the show. But I am excited and happy to be here. There she is. Yes, ma'am. I introduced
Yes, ma'am.
myself.
So, yes, ma'am. And now we're going to have our guest come on and introduce herself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sister.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Well, my name is Coach Toya. I'm a wife of 19 years to my husband, Johnny. I'm a mother of 4. It would have been 7, but I saw things differently. I'm a fitness coach, a fitness motivator, and I'm the owner of a gym in Birch, New Jersey called Mom's Fitness.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Sister, yes, ma'am. So I was reading your bio and it's very, very beautiful. And the question I would like to ask you is, most people that facilitate the healing in the health and wellness arena or space are usually their own first client, their own best customer. I know I was when I got started in aromatherapy. So, with that being said, what led you to your own journey and transformation? What was it like for you?
Okay, well, I get honestly, it did start with a picture that my son had took of me, and this was like maybe 4 years ago at this time, maybe 5, and I didn't see it for like a day or two after he took the photo, and I was just like distraught. I didn't know that I had looked that way, because most time when we get dressed up and we be feeling good, we feel confident,
Yes.
but sometimes another angle will show you something different, and that
Right.
was that was my case. However, it was another reason that I have to be honest with, that some ladies at my fitness center do know my story, some don't, but it was
Mhm.
also due to a situation where um, from well, it is what it is, but from being on or abusing pain medication when I was receiving it from my doctor. So
Right.
that's my truth. I have to speak to it, because that was the other reason on why I decided to get my mental health under control, to get my physical body under control. They both go hand in hand, you know. So
Yes.
yes, so at that time when I seen the photo, and also knowing that, one, I need to physically get in better shape and mentally get in shape, that was enough for me to say, it's time to make a change.
Right. Awesome. That's beautiful. And what does Mom's Fitness, what does that acronym stand for?
Well, sometimes I mean I use the words muscles on moms, but this is for moms, basically for women, for wives. It really, just for women to want to empower themselves and to get
Mhm.
back in shape. So that's why I named it that. Plus, it could be a women's only gym. I am married, so it does
Right.
help to make sure only women are allowed. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
ma'am.
So that was, my reasoning behind that.
Okay, great, great.
Yeah.
Sister Dr. Eminence.
So, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced during your journey, and how did you overcome them?
I didn't necessarily have issues early on as far challenges early on. I was so ready to change. And like I said, with my addiction situation where I knew I was abusing medication, even though I did have, herniated disc, I bulging disc, and I had what arthritis, it was a reason behind me having the medication, but it wasn't really necessary. I learned that after the fact because once I healed myself, you know, I said this medication should have never been given to me. So um, I guess even I should go back a little bit because even when in my teenage years, I always like would try to do workouts, and I was always trying to do whatever the quickest weight loss diet was at the time. But I would always lose weight, but then I would gain it back because I wasn't committed. I didn't have the discipline at that time. Then when I met my husband when I was 20 years old, like the first week or two, I remember him spending a few $100s on me trying to get me these herbs. You know what I mean? Because I was letting him know I had a condition called irritable bowel syndrome, and he's all into nation and into curing and being natural, and I said, what kind of man is this? But I'll be honest, I didn't take those herbs then. I still wasn't for it at the time. I was 20 years old. You know, but like I said, this going back to now 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago, I realized that, I didn't need to be on that medication. I had to get myself off. So I said, let me start doing natural remedies. I went and got like St. John's Wort and CME and ashwagandha. I got everything for mental health possible. Like my
Right.
whole dresser was, filled with herbs. You know what I mean? And then I also had went and found the workout routine on YouTube. And I even messaged the lady and told her she actually helped me change my life around. Her name is Kiera Lachey, and it was a 5 mile walk. And I did that thing twice a day for like a whole year. And it was an hour. So, 2 hours a day to get myself back mentally healthy, physically healthy. And I just haven't looked back since. But I don't have that many challenges. I didn't have many challenges then. My challenges are now that I have a baby. Now are the challenges. 7
Right.
years we thought we weren't, we thought everything was going good, and Allah said, here we go. So I'm having challenges now, but thankfully the ladies at my center, they're very understanding.
Yes,
Wonderful.
ma'am.
Yes.
And how are you working through those challenges now?
Can you repeat that again?
What does that look like for you? How are you
Can you repeat?
working through the challenges? You said the challenges are now. Can you
Oh,
hear me?
oh yes, I can now.
Yes. How are you working through the challenges?
Well, getting help with my husband
Okay.
and my children. Everybody got to be on duty to help babysit. You know what I mean? Get up early so I can try to get to class,
Right.
or you know bribing the children, whatever, to help me out because I can't hold him the whole workout. I'm nursing, still he, got 8 teeth and I'm still nursing. And he's very attached. So, you know, I just be like, well, we're gonna get this workout in one way or the other. And that's really where, my only little struggles that I'm having now. Thankfully again, my ladies at the gym, they ride with me. They be like, all right, don't worry about it. We got this. So yeah.
Yes,
So,
ma'am. That's beautiful.
Oh, sister cut out, I think.
I
yes.
think, I think she cut out. Um, And how can you?
So my next question. So, what motivated you to establish Mom's Fitness, and what is the mission behind it?
Well, what motivated me, I guess, basically me being able to see with myself that as moms, women, wives, you know, we able to get our confidence back. You know what I mean? Because I think it happens naturally, but I don't think it has to happen. But sometimes you have children and your wives. Sometimes we get pushed to the back burner in a sense because we always showing up for everyone, and you know, sometimes the first thing is we let ourselves go. You know, and we're starting to overeat and things like that. And I just was so, proud of myself that I was able to do it. I said, you know what? I know other women, especially in our community, if they were able to see the transformation, maybe that they would, be willing to do the same. You know what I mean? But it takes a lot of dedication and commitment. But my heart was like, well, let me figure this out. Let's do a women's only gym. Let me show it with these women. Let's go. We can get our confidence back and, our sexy back, let her feel good. You know what I mean? And that's kind of just where it started. You know what I mean? I wanted us to all feel good. Like, we look in the mirror, be like, look what I've done. You know?
Yes,
And I wanted
Yes.
some muscles. But
Yes. So you have programs for the youth. What type of programs do you have to, um, empower and motivate the youth?
well, I just started a kids fitness program, if that's what you want to call it. I just call it kids fitness classes, and
Mhm.
basically I showed the transformation with my daughter, because she was extremely overweight. And I got her to get down, drop a lot of weight. And basically, like, even like a month ago, when I had posted her picture, I was shocked because it was like almost 1 million views and you know
Wow.
9,000 shares. People were so shocked at her transformation. And then I had gotten just so many, inboxes where people like, can you please help me with my children, things like that. So I started, even with other people's children, like my gym sister Mary and my gym sister Danja. They have children. They brought their children a few times to the classes, and we're going to just start it back up in July. Because things been kind of going differently for me. But it's just to get our children active, because it's not their fault they're overweight. You know, I'm very honest to say that at the end of the day, whatever us as the parents put in the refrigerator, that's what they had access to. So I take full accountability that I played a part in it, and it's my job to help them, her and other people's children to get back on track. You know, because children are cruel. The things, the things they
yes,
say, and
ma'am.
they got this big back
Yes.
song that my daughter be around here singing. I'm like, oh no, we don't want them
Right.
children to feel like that because children are rude, mean, and you want your children to feel their best. And I'm telling you, once they get that weight up off of them, it's like this whole new confidence come up out of them. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So, are there any success stories from your gym that you would like to share with our audience?
Oh, well, I'm not fully prepared today, but as far as being able to show all my photos, but so many people that have been following me, I know they've seen many transformations. But if they go onto my Instagram, moms underscore fitness 1985, they can look at success stories. They can go on my TikTok, melanin 359, and of course my mom's fitness page, mom's fitness. I think that's 1985 as well. But like my cousin Stephanie, she was the one that kind of started with me first. I think with her we lost about 60 pounds within the year and a half, 2 years. A lady named Isha. She lost, I think, like 40 something pounds with me. A girl, Sharita, she lost like almost 20 something pounds. Who else was with me? Jawanda, she's down 20 something pounds. My girl, Marion, she's down 20 something pounds. My girl Danja, she's down 20 something pounds. Like, it's so many stories, but they can see the actual pictures if they go on my page. And these women look absolutely amazing. So, I'm trying to catch back up to them. I'm like, come on, I'm still gotta get this weight off. But they look really nice, really amazing.
So, how would you say physical and mental wellness? How does it tie in, or how do you see the improvement in your clients? Like if they come in, having mental instability, so to speak? How do you see that, your program helps with that?
I think that's where it changes because, of course, I'm not so that much in depth to know people's mental. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but we do share our
Right.
stories. Like I said, I've shared with a lot of the ladies my trial that when I had, when I was overweight, when I was on medication and I had to heal myself to get myself off of that and to be able to show myself differently to the world. You know what I mean? So even with them, we share our stories of things that we were going through. You know what I mean? But then when we work out, we are so zoned out. It's like we leave all that at the door, So, and
Right.
then we start seeing our results. We start talking our talk. We're like, did you see what I
Yes.
just done? You know how much weight I lost? It's like, it's just confidence, the beauty. And you had it in you, but sometimes you need another woman with you to help you put in that work. Because if we're at home, all these workouts that we do, I let everybody know. Anybody can do these at home. But majority of the time, are we going to do it? No. Majority of the time, we might just do 20 minutes and started sweating and thinking we done something, you know. But when you
Right.
have another, sister with you that's going to, push you, you know what I mean, to be your best. Like my gym sis Inez, I call her the youngest because she's so strong. She's almost 60 years old, young. Let me get that straight. She's still in her 50s, but she looks better than all of us. Okay, but she's our gym sis. She pushes us. She's like, mommy. She'd be like, you need to go low. You gotta go heavy. It's like we inspire each other. You know what I mean? And nobody's better than the other. We just here to uplift each other and push each other and get our results.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So
Yeah, and that's what helps
this
mentally.
show
Because when you look in
is
the mirror, your mental won't get right.
Yes. That's a
yeah.
big
So
confidence
this
booster.
show,
Yeah, along with some
Yes.
natural herbs.
yes, ma'am. So this show being about building healthy relationships, even though we're doing this episode on physical health is a priceless commodity. I'm going to ask you this next question as it relates to the relationship and the family dynamic. So, as a devoted wife and mother, how do you balance your personal life with your professional responsibilities?
Well, it's actually not that difficult. My husband, he's very, laid back. He's chill. Like he doesn't need to, be like in the spotlight, that type of stuff. So he's like on like whatever you're trying to do, as long as you know you're not doing nothing too out there. You know what I mean? He's with it. He supports me. And then like with the children, you know what I mean? It's like we got a system. You know what I mean? I'm here with the children. I have to homeschool. It is a little challenging again now that we have the baby. So sometimes everything isn't perfect, but we make it work. I feel like 19 years, something we doing something right. But yeah, it's like we just try to figure it out. Each day
That's
is
right. That's
each day is different. Definitely, of course, you can't say perfect, but you know, we both find a way to make it work. And again, like I was telling you
right.
earlier, sis, that we have a 10 years age difference, so that helps out. You know what I mean? But we also try to come to common ground on certain things, and he's just like, just try to keep everything together here, and we good to go.
Beautiful. So, what is your why? Like, what keeps you motivated? Because you could have, worked on yourself and been like, okay, I'm good. But what makes you want to help others and empower other women to be
Because I
healthy?
feel like I like to be around other ladies. Like I just feel like our vibes, you know what I mean. If, as long as everybody's energy is right, it's like you can just have a good time. And because when you have a lot of children and stuff, sometimes you don't have that many friendships. Sometimes you know what I mean. And I knew that would be also another way to be able to build a sisterhood. So that was more so. And like I said, wanting everybody to feel good. And I knew that we could do it together. And it's like,
Right.
what's the better way we can have somebody else there, with you? We just rock out together. That's all.
Yes, ma'am. Beautiful.
So, what advice do you have for other women who are striving to find a similar balance in their life with living their purpose and maintaining a family structure?
Hmm. Can you repeat it one more time so I can think it over again?
I
I'm
said,
sorry, sis.
what
I
advice do
told
you
you I'm
have?
nervous. I need a second.
You're doing great, sister. You're doing great. So, what advice do you have for other women who are striving to find a similar balance in their lives with living in their purpose and maintaining their family structure?
But that's a little try, I guess, because each family dynamic is different. You know what I mean? But I just feel like as far as with fitness is concerned, it's just try to strive to find the time. I know we always say we don't have the time, but we really do. And when we find the time to be on our phones, we find the time to watch TV, we can find the time to either do a workout at home or you can find the time to come to Mom's Fitness and we're going to work out. You know what I mean? But, just if you have a mate, you got to make sure that, they're okay as well. Because, I mean, even with me, though, with the gym, I'm not like there all day. I think it's everybody's situation is different. I'm there for like an hour or two and then I kind of go back home. So it's not like where it's so difficult for me in a sense. You know what I mean? Even though I need to be there more so I can make some money, but I just feel like each person's situation is different. I can't tell no one how she needs to work her thing. I can just say as far as fitness is concerned, find a way to do it. We have children. We want to live as long as possible. We want to be there for them. So it's our responsibilities to put the work in and then try to show them. So it could be a journey together because that's what happened with me and my daughter.
Beautiful. Speaking of the family dynamic, do you and your husband or you and your children, do y'all ever take time to just work out together, or how does that work for you all?
Yeah. Well, when my husband seen all the weight I was losing, he said, "All right, let me start going." When we were, in our home, first in North Carolina, so it was a few years ago. And then I helped my husband. He's lost like almost 40 pounds, 30 something, 40 pounds as well. And once he starts seeing, he's like, all right, let me do this. And then now, every now and again, if he's off of work, because he's a truck driver, so he's really busy. But every now and again, he'll show up, he'll show face. But sometimes he's in the gym, he's just not on the camera. If I'm there with just me and the children, he's out of the camera, he's just doing his thing. But my children, they definitely have their times where we put the workouts in, work out together. And especially like a year ago, it was like they were consistent. They didn't slow up, but I don't like to push it on them, I should say, because you don't want them to get too upset with the journey. So even my daughter, her
Right.
weight still fluctuates sometimes and things like that. And sometimes I have to be on her like, nah, can't have that, or you already had enough of this one. You got to put some disciplinary restrictions in. But I try to not force them too much because I want to make sure they understand this is a lifestyle and it's not to be you rushed where you just drop weight quick. You got to be able to be disciplined, committed. So yeah,
Right.
but yeah, we
Yes.
definitely get our workouts in. But something my husband, he's like, I don't need to go live, but once in a while he'll bless me with his presence.
Okay. Great. So you're basically just leading by example.
Yes,
And that's
ma'am.
what it
And
is. Yes, ma'am.
you have to, And I even
Right.
let people know. I know when they see me now, they be like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm telling you, give me some more time. I can get the weight off. But again, like I said, that's the only challenge now
This
because I
is
have a new
so
baby. So
amazing.
it's a
So,
little more.
what are some practical tips?
You said say it again.
I said, what are some practical tips you can give or offer to our listeners who are looking to improve their physical health?
Well, you don't really necessarily have to do an hour of a workout. You can start off slow, even if it's just walking, like they say, doing your 10,000 steps. If you don't want to push yourself to that extreme right just yet, you know what I mean? Just start with walking. Get you some ankle weights. Some wrist weights, and just start walking to help with the intensity of your workouts. Just start there. And then as you feel more confident with that, if you want to start, being a little more do a little more intense workouts, then go ahead and do it. But maybe not start off too intense at first because it might, steer you away. Just depends on the individual. Because some of my ladies, they be like, let's go. Like they would whatever. That's why Mom's Fitness was also called Challenger Fitness. Because we basically make sure we get to the end of the workout, but we're challenging ourselves to at least try whatever the move is that the people are doing. It don't mean we're gonna execute it. but we try to do it, you know. And then you have some women that's like, no, that's not their thing, and that's okay. You know what I mean? So it's up to, it's up to that individual. But even as far as like food, with me and my children, like, I would allow them to participate in making the meals. Like my daughter, she loves doing smoothies, so I let her pick out the fruit. Say if they like ice cream, get this sugar free caramel, do stuff like that to trick their mind to them think they're doing something bad.
Right.
It's like, it's fine if you think that that's gonna work here, but guess what? This was sugar free, honey. So go ahead and drizzle on. But you just gotta change the eating habits, because that definitely plays a major part. People, it's
That's
not just,
right.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not just working out. And just like you said, sis, remember years ago, I was, Sister Eminence, I was ordering her bean burgers. I was trying to get myself together because I wasn't about, taking herbs and doing things like that in the beginning. But, look where, how things have turned out. But them burgers were good.
Right.
She made a
Beautiful.
good maybe bean burger.
So, can you share some tips or strategies for? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share some tips or strategies for other moms who want to incorporate fitness into their daily routine?
Well, yeah, just like I said, just start. I mean, because everybody's schedules are different. Thankfully, I'm a stay-at-home mother. You know what I mean? And I homeschool my children, so it may be a little easier for me. But I still tell people to still try to find the time, because we do have the time. It's just, do we want to do it? And that's
Thank you.
just where what it all boils down to. You know what I mean? If you want it that bad, some women they're fine with how they are, and that's okay. That don't take away from your beauty. You know what I mean? But then there's
Right.
some women too that want to be dedicated, that want to physically change how they look, how they feel, and that's okay too. But it's up to that person to make that decision. But if you want to do it, just start. That's all I say. Just start. It doesn't matter how small. Just start. And I'm saying,
Right.
once you see that week or two go by, and you make sure you got on that scale the first week, and then you say, "Oh, I dropped 2 pounds. I dropped 5." You're like, "Okay, maybe I do like this."
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you?
And it's interesting that you like minded and knowledge about, the importance of working out and the importance of joining a gym and the importance of physical fitness, or even with being an MGT, it says we have to work out 30 minutes every day. And even with that, and I'm guilty of this, I definitely need an accountability partner. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
if it's left up to me, like my husband has a whole gym in the garage, right? A whole gym.
And you ain't did
And
him.
I have to make I have to make myself start going in there and working out. Now he does like 4 miles on the treadmill every day. He's lifting weights 2 and 3 times a day. He's waking up in the morning, out there working out. As soon as he like leaves his business, he's working out for the last hour, and then he comes home and continues. And I'm seeing this, right? And I feel like I look good, right? So
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
like,
You
well,
do.
I look good, but I know that I could be doing workouts. And I am telling anyone watching this show, like the sister's saying, she's saying it's okay to unite with a sister that can be your partner and get you motivated, because even her being a fitness instructor and a coach, she has somebody that's like, let's do this, because it keeps her
Exactly.
inspired, her going. So if she, who is a workout enthusiast, is doing that, how much more so us that don't
Yeah.
really like to work out? Like, I can tell you everything about health from A to Z, but getting them feet on the treadmill, or this behind in the
That's not your
the
thing.
little bicycle chair and stuff, I'll go it. I mean, I really need to just to get me a membership, so every morning I could be working out with y'all, And
Oh,
that's what I want the audience to know. She's about to share her information on how you can connect with her and, join in on the workout because it's serious. What this sister is offering to our community is serious. And you don't have to be no workout guru like she's saying. You can do this stuff right at home. And she has the heart, the desire, and the passion to help women. She's not trying to like get us in a gym with men working out looking cute. She wants us to work out together
and look cute
and
together.
look cute together. And so our husbands can enjoy the benefit of having a fit wife. I mean, and if you
Say it
don't do
again.
it for yourself, it's not, I mean, let's just be honest. This world wants to tell us that, oh, if your husband's looking elsewhere, it's his problem. But we have to have accountability. We should look our best. So every woman listening to this, whether you're married or you want to get married, your physical appearance is important. So that's all I wanted to say. So go
Yes.
ahead and ask the next question, Sister Denise. But I just had to say that because, honesty and holding yourself accountable for, what you lack and what you're good at, knowing what your weaknesses are and knowing your strengths, it helps us to evolve and elevate past the ignorance of living in denial. So go ahead, Sister Renee.
Yes. In regards to, healthy eating habits, do you help your clients like with meals, different healthier meal alternatives and
I
things
mean,
like
we do speak about that. Like right now, we're doing a challenge of basically just for 30 days till July the 30th, but of just fruits and vegetables, smoothies. So like no soda, no bread. You know what I mean? Doing things like that. Now I'm not,
that?
a nutritionist or anything, but I just know what
Right.
what does work. I know how to just switch off. I don't really eat meat, so for me, it's like even with fish, I try to stay away from that as well. But I do tell
Mhm.
people, okay, if you still do pork, try to leave it alone to do the turkey bacon. If you do chicken, try to limit it, or try to go to fish. You know, people are be shocked how good like chickpeas or uh, different vegetables are. I mean, they're really good. You season them, like I mean, it's so many different vegetables out, but that you can eat. That most times a lot of us aren't eating enough vegetables or fruits today. You know what I mean? But watermelon, I just had watermelon with some lemon juice squeezed on it earlier. It's good and it's good for bloat. You want to receive so many benefits. The hydration part of it. You feel alive. But people have to be honest. Like when we say if we eat fried chicken, macaroni and cheese and yams, we call that our community soul food, but it's really not. It's death food. I mean, what we're eating on that plate is
Right.
death. There's nothing alive there, but it tastes good. But if it like that chicken didn't have no seasoning, you wouldn't have ate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I just try to tell them, let's choose, you know, switch it to something that's a little healthier. And as you go, you can get more discipline. And like I said, as far as switching to the straight fruits and vegetables, but each person is different. So I offer
Mhm.
whatever help I can. And I tell them
Right.
about juicing, things like that. But
Yes, ma'am. Wonderful. All right. Dr.
Yes,
Eminence.
ma'am.
Here.
So, what
Okay.
future plans or projects do you have for Mom's Fitness?
well, and like another, I
What
keep
future
saying,
plans or projects do you have for Mom's Fitness?
well, in another week or two, that's what I was about to say because I said this about a month ago. After everything had, went, with my daughter when so many people reached out to me, but I was having so many setbacks, so I haven't gotten to be able to do that with the online classes. But definitely now, since I got my laptop, I got the Zoom down on here, I've now just got to figure out how to do the screen recording. But we're going to have the online classes for the women and their children, like I said, in the next week or two. So they've been patient. I've been reaching out to the ladies, and we're gonna have that, and then we're starting kids fitness back in another like week, and that'll just be on like Saturday and Sundays, but that'll be actually at my gym. So
That's great.
yes.
And I'm sure the children enjoy that.
Oh They do. My children, when they get to see other children, they play together. They be on the trampolines. We come up with we come up with a workout for them with the trampolines, the hurdles, the little ladders. We make them jump rope and get 2 and 3 pound dumbbells. We try to make it fun, Then at the end, they have their little snacks, their little fruit cups and stuff. They be feeling good.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Beautiful. All
Right.
right. Can, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh,
Anything
Sister
else?
Evidence, she can hear.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I
But
thought
that was
you
it for now. I
had a
mean, now,
So
question.
how
well,
can
in the
our
since y'all want
listeners
me to keep
support
talking,
and get involved with moms?
say that again. Did you hear that, sister? What?
I think she was asking how can moms get involved with your program, with Mom's Fitness? Like,
Uh,
where would they, if somebody saw you online, or where would they go to contact you?
well, I mean, they can come to Mom's Fitness. I'm located right in Bridgeton, 1050 North Pearl Street. Also, they can follow me on my Toya X is a God page. They can where I go live at. They can follow me on my Instagram, Mom's Fitness. Well, Mom's underscore Fitness 1985. Um,
Mhm.
and see my videos there. They can like as soon as I in my live. When you at home, whenever you get off work, whatever the situation is, after you're done cooking, go to the live and just rock out with us there, or come and enjoy it with us,
Right.
or until I get the online situation. Then you can come online with us. However you want to do it, but just start.
Yes. And do you think
Yes,
you would
ma'am.
expand in the future, or are you looking to do that to have more locations, or you keeping it?
I haven't thought that far out because I
You
didn't
know,
even know this was going to how Allah was going to make this type of full circle happen from me being a teenager doing quick little workouts to now with a gym. I haven't even thought that
okay.
far out. It's like I'm just however the universe directs me. That's what's going to happen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it would be nice, but I haven't thought that far out.
Okay. Beautiful.
Mhm. Yes, ma'am. So is there going to be a fee associated with these classes that you're going to start next week? Is there an enrollment fee, like a membership fee? What is the expectation for those that are listening in the audience that would like to join?
Yes, it will be $10 per class. That's what it currently is. Even with the ladies that come down to the gym, so it is $10. It'll be $10 even if you come to the gym. $10 online. I wish I could do a membership, but I'm not Planet Fitness. I mean, I have a lot of people that call, "Can you do a membership?" I'm like, I can't. With those gyms, they have places, gyms all over. So they have that ability to charge such a low fee, but I'm not even making a dime anyway. And so it's like I gotta, $10.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm like I'm hoping people understand that's really not a lot, because we buy everything else, but $10 for your health, $10 to help you live longer, $10 for you to be there with your children longer, $10 to help your child, get in shape. It's not a lot at all. Order out costs, McDonald's somewhere costs
Yes,
more than that
ma'am.
one meal. So you can give $10 to
Right.
Mom's Fitness so
Yes,
we
ma'am.
can get fit together.
Put the
Yes, ma'am.
Starbucks
You are
thing,
right and exact.
put that money to the side.
Hey, don't talk about
You can put it to
don't talk about the
Uh-oh.
yes.
Uh-oh.
She can be sitting there with her weights,
Right.
curling.
Good.
We make it work. There you go. See, she started.
Right. That's awesome.
Mhm.
So for someone that might be listening to us right now and they
Ooh,
just had a hard time getting started working out, how would you motivate them to Just start.
Well, put on some good music. I mean, that's what gets me going, because it's funny because I can't dance at all. But my other gym sis, I love to highlight their moves, because we put some rap hip hop on or whatever, and we get going. And people will be shocked because I know they probably like this kind of music, but I've never been to a club in my life. I just like some music, but I can't dance. But my girls, they can. So I'm like, okay, they got the moves. That's what you just need, an accountability partner and some music,
Right.
and it'll get done. That hour go by real quick.
Yes,
So that's how I
absolutely.
motivate. I'm like, put some
Yes,
music on.
ma'am.
Let's put on a cute outfit and let's go to work.
Let's go. That's right. Let's get up and move. The body was made to move.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Yes, it was.
Dr.
So,
Eminence is
with your
frozen.
online
Okay.
presence and with the audience being able to go to your page, is there like something that you're currently doing? Like tomorrow, if a person that's watching this woke up, will they be able to go on your page and see you working out? Is that on your page?
Well, I usually post like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm usually there 9:30 in the morning. I used to be able to do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 5:30, but like the last month or so, it hasn't been feasible. But it's basically now due to my husband's job. So I try to just be as consistent as I can. I used to work out twice a day, and it's like I said, now even with the baby, things are changing. So I'm thankful. Like I said, I have my committed ladies that's here to roll with me. They know that we still getting our results, but sometimes things change. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like I said, I don't have the help. The children like, I'm not helping today, and I'm like, fine, I got to cancel today because there's no way I would be able to, work
Yes,
out like
ma'am.
that and have the baby, so even though he's walking around, but he's not gonna let me move. But it varies though. So right now it's like I do post. I do let them know though what time we're having class if I am, and if it's canceled. Like today, I already posted. Okay, class is canceled today. You know, I try to give enough time. Usually like 2 3 hours ahead of time if I can.
Beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
So again, just come on there, Toya Exogot, look on there, scroll. I do post a lot of stuff of the ladies, but if you go on the Mama's
Yeah,
Fitness page, that'll also let you
you do. Yeah.
know. Yeah, it'd be hard to keep up, but I have fun doing it.
Well, I just want to
That's
say you
good.
are a really a good, great inspiration. Especially with the muscle building and things of that. If somebody, a sister, wants to start doing that, how do you suggest they start with strength training?
Well, I would just say start with light weights. I had to build myself up. I thought I was able to pick up some 15s when I first started, and that wasn't the case. So I went down to 2, 3, and 5 pound weights. And then I worked my way up. You know.
Hmm. Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, start light. I would just say start with light weights. Do like 12 to 15 reps. And sometimes you can, if you feel like you can go heavier, go ahead. You know what I mean? Just, I would say even do the 8 to 12 rep range. But for
All
me,
right.
sometimes I like to go a little heavier.
Based off of that question, my question is because there's a myth about when women are strength training or lifting weights. Can you debunk that myth really fast for us? Just explain the benefit of women actually lifting weights.
No, I mean, but it's good for your body. It's good to build muscle, but it's no way that unless you're taking other supplements and things like that. They basically said it's very hard for the woman body to look like a man. We don't have testosterone to those levels like that. People are usually
Right.
taking other things to get that jacked. I'm not trying to get that jacked. I want to just be very toned. I want to, when I pose, have some muscle showing, but not to that extent. I don't have that experience. So you know, and like I said, I'm not no fitness guru. I don't know all the correct language and things like that. I just know how it's happened for me. And I know when I dropped the most weight though, like my six pack was there. I had more muscle definition, but I didn't look manly because I could put it out and you know, you look very womanly. It actually makes you look better. You want muscles. You want some muscle. You don't want to just be, you know, well, I'm not going to say that. Everybody's situation is different. Some people just do want to be slim. Some people want some muscle tone. I'm one that want a little muscle. But everybody's different, so I can't speak for every woman. But I can say that you're going to be fine. You're not going to look like a man. So
Right. Beautiful. Um, I was thinking back on when I asked you earlier when we first started, about what got you on this journey, and you mentioned about the pain medication addiction. If somebody is dealing with that and wants to get off, having a hard time, how was that for you? How did you actually get off the medication?
and well, you're definitely going to have the support system. But also with me listening to the teachings with Minister Farrakhan, and I can't remember what that sermon was at the time, but I remember my husband playing something and it just resonated in my spirit. And it was also that was
Yes.
kind of enough to like give me a little charge. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like pain. Do you remember that pain with difficulty? After pain, after difficulty comes ease. I think that was the sermon. And I was just trying to mentally put myself into that space because it was trying. But like I said, I had so many herbs that I didn't have to take. I said, okay, CME, 5-HTP. I'm serious. Gabatrol. I can name them. Ashwagandha. I don't care what the doses I didn't know, but I was going to be a herbalist then. And I put my things together. I'm a herbalist, my own herbalist, and I got myself off of it. So I'm so thankful because I'm serious. And a lot of and long hot baths.
Yes.
I mean, that's just being true. I can laugh about it now, but if we're being honest, that's just my truth. And everybody's situation is different. I don't know what somebody else might have to do. I'm just saying for me, I had every herb possible that I could buy, and exercise. I said I have to mentally be strong, and for me, when I started working out, it's like I just felt so empowered. I was like, oh, okay, and I just kept feeling good. It was giving me that, no, not motivation. What's the word? The endorphins that I was missing. Like I'm telling you, after a workout, I was like, okay, and it was that was all I needed, really. That and every herb.
That dopamine.
Yeah, there you go. The dopamine. Yeah, I'm telling you,
Yes.
I'm telling you, take some 5-HTP and some CME. Guess what? You'll be all right. Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful.
I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Hey.
Yes. That's
Hopefully
what we
that it
want.
helps somebody.
The truth.
Yeah,
Yes.
somebody. You don't always want to share, but
Yes.
it's part of my journey. So.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yes.
And thank you for sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
And so
sharing is caring.
Yeah, and so
there you go.
Yes, even with that, you're just so humble about it. Like we all didn't sit back and watch you lose all that weight. Like we all didn't sit back and see the other sisters that you've assisted on their journey to getting physically fit. And that is how we know that you're truly doing what you love doing, because you do it and you don't really expect applause, and you just do it because it's something that you found pleasure in. And it's like, I've been seeing this for years now. You just up there getting it, dancing, working out. And it's just so beautiful because when you first started to now, you got the same energy about it. It is just like, I just get out there and do it, and that's the beauty of it. When you find your purpose, you do it, and it's like the time just flies by and you don't really pay attention to the applause. You're just doing it because if you stop doing it, it's not you anymore.
And
You
very much
have to
so.
do it. And even with having the baby, that's more inspiration because you just had a baby and you jump right back out there and got that baby, belly gone and that weight off. So that says that not only are you talking it, you're walking it. You out there. Most women use having a baby as an excuse to, that's it. I'm just going to sit there and take care of the baby. So I think that the listening audience needs to understand this is a wife, this is a mother, and she's also a health enthusiast when it comes to physical fitness and, of course, eating better. You are out here trying to educate people on making better and healthier choices, and
Yes.
it's such a good um, feeling to know that all around the cities in America, we have women who want to see other women healthier, happier,
Yeah.
in a better light. So I'm
Yes, ma'am.
thanking you on behalf of all of our women for taking and utilizing the passion that you have to see other women feel the way you feel when you changed and transformed your life. Because you could have just said, well, I'm looking better, that's good enough. But you're wanting for your sister what you want for yourself, and that is
Yes.
the mark of a Muslim. So alhamdulillah for you. And I pray that, if there's any hindrances, Allah makes it easier so that you can reach those goals that you have. And everybody listening, support the sister. The sister has something great going on.
Thank you.
Let's uplift each other and let's praise those who are doing works that are worthy of praise.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean,
I mean,
yes, that's beautiful. And just keep up the awesome work, sister. You definitely are an inspiration, you know, because, with the Black women, a lot of times it's hard for us to come together and do things, but what you're doing is very, very inspiring. And like she said, worthy to be praised.
thank you. And that's the goal, to let our women see that we can come together and get this done. Because you see with the other races, like they have like Strong Nation, but I think they're more like Mexican. You have Zumba, they're more Puerto Rican. It's like, okay, well, I'm kind of, it's more so like, it's Black women that are coming my way. I guess because it's the hip hop
Right.
music, so it's like, and that's okay. Anybody can come and join as long as you're a woman, you know. But just wanted to have us united and have a good time. And like I said,
Right.
get our confidence back, look good, feel good, especially for our mates too. It helps, you
Yes.
know. So that was, the reason behind it.
Yeah.
Yes. Praise be to Allah.
Yes. Does anyone have any closing remarks or anything they want to say to the listening audience?
I don't know. Already said so much, but just love yourself no matter what stage you're at. Okay. Also know to be patient with yourself. I've tried to show my journey to everyone. I go, as y'all see, I go live every day. Some days I'm bloated, some days I'm not, and it's like it's hard to have that dedication, but just show up for yourself, Try to find an
Yes.
accountability partner or like I said, come to the
Yeah.
gym, with us ladies, just just start, but be patient with yourself along the journey. It's going to be ups and downs. Nobody's body is perfect, so just be willing to to work on yourself.
Right. That's beautiful. I
And
like what you said.
your eating habits change. That's a big
Yes,
part of it.
ma'am.
You can't work out and then go eat a cheeseburger and French fries and then be mad at your trainer. It don't work
Right.
like that. When you get done your workout, go get a salad or a smoothie. Not all the time, but eat light. And definitely the first 3 weeks, so you can see the transformation that your body can have. Because our people want quick results, but it doesn't usually happen like that all the time. Now, if I was to say, let's go on a 2 week smoothie salad challenge, oh, you're going to drop weight drastically. If you're willing to commit like that, you can do that. But you got to understand that nutrition aspect is very important. You have to go hand in hand. So I try to post some of my meals that I make. Sometimes if I have the time to let people see other, things you can do with zucchini, or you can have zucchini noodles instead of spaghetti noodles. You just
Mhm.
switch it for something that's more healthier. You know, and it's really yummy. But
Yes.
yeah, that's it. So just show up for yourself and
Yes.
love yourself through it all, and you're gonna be fine. That's all I got.
Beautiful. All right. Yeah, I like that. Show up for yourself.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Sister Denise, do you want to share anything with the audience?
No, the sister was really, I liked her closing words. Show up for yourself. I'm into self-care and wellness,
Show up.
aromatherapy and all of that. So, yeah, she's speaking my language. Show up for yourself. Self-care is the best care.
There you go.
Yes, ma'am. So, this brings us to the end of this episode. It was so inspiring. We want to extend our heartfelt thanks to Coach Toya for joining us and sharing her incredible journey and insights on the importance of physical health. So, Coach Toya, your dedication to empowering women and just promoting healthy habits in not just women, but in the youth, and also, you were able to help your husband, which is also another demonstration of the love that women have in our true capabilities. That when we fix ourselves, we can enhance the lives of our family. And that man that's providing for us, what better way to show homage and to show that we are thankful and grateful and appreciative than to give him the best help? So
Yeah.
we thank you for that and for promoting the healthy habits in the sisterhood. Your story has undoubtedly inspired many who are tuned in. Look in the comment section. We didn't get to go through the Q&A session, but next time if you join us, we'll probably do that.
Yes, ma'am.
So a lot of people are willing to change their health and wealth and get more active physically. I know I am. I'm definitely going to be tuning in to your program that you're going to be starting next week and working out with you all in the morning because that is the accountability that I need. It's
Yeah.
one thing to know something, but it's another thing to do it. So I know personally, I need that accountability. So to our listeners, well, before I even say something to our listeners, we want to thank the wonderful co host, Sister Denise Renee, for her
Yes, ma'am.
contribution and support as an aromatherapist, a financial advisor, and she's also an author. She continuously brings valuable perspectives every time she joins us on this platform. So I want to thank you, sister, on behalf of myself and my husband.
You're
Today was
welcome.
just phenomenal, and you all don't know there was some technical difficulties, but she's such an expert and professional at what she does that she was able to just keep going and nothing ever even happened because y'all didn't know what was going on, but there was some stuff going on. So thank you,
All
sister.
right.
So for
You're
our
welcome. Thank
listeners,
you for
thank you for
having me.
tuning in. Oh, you are most welcome. So, to our listeners, thank you for tuning in and being a part of our community. Remember, physical health is indeed a priceless commodity, and we encourage you all to prioritize your well being. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook for updates of what we might have going on the Proverbs 31 Ministry podcast. And until next time, stay blessed. Take care of yourselves. My name is Sister Student Minister Dr. Eminence Muhammad. And I do want to thank the sponsors and our sponsor. We have two sponsors for this show, so I can't end the show without thanking them both. As you look at the bottom of the screen, brother, student minister Mark Muhammad, who is my husband and the owner of Complete Solutions Contracting. He is the executive producer of the show and makes sure that everything runs smoothly and all of our guests are, great guests who bring something to the platform. And We do handpick you all. So I thank my husband for his support and for being a sponsor. Also, his brother in charge is Brother Kevin Jamal, and I thank him. He's the owner of Alim's Juices. He's another one of the sponsors, and I thank Allah for them. And I thank Allah for everyone who had anything to do with this show, past or present. I want to send a shout out to my sister Victoria, my sister Miriam, and my sister Tequila. I wish you all well. And this is the Proverbs 31 Woman podcast. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Walaikum salam. All right.
Okay. So next week we have a show, Sister Angela Muhammad, and her show will be on the divine benefits of Reiki. Assalamu alaikum. Prayer. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Just gotta end the show in prayer, giving thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
Only fear that you deserve your praise. I know what the same can't you are. A virtuous woman, yeah. Should you fight you, should fight you. Should you fight you, should fight you. Yeah. Should you fight you,